Hey, how's everybody doing? My name's Coupe and I'm back. I'm playing the green deck against the shit. I can't remember. It went away too fast. Pretty sure I'm playing against the red deck. Might be the white deck. I'm playing against the red deck. I can tell by the creature himself. So I'm playing the green deck. Feel free to pause and read the cards because I usually do. Magic the Gathering 2. It's the new one that just came out a couple of days ago. Awesome game. This is my second attempt at this because I put up a game and started doing commentary over top of it, and if you didn't know it, I picked the wrong game and I lost, and I didn't notice until like 3/4 of the way through, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not doing that hot. This is a different story. I start off better with a better deck. That creature is awesome. I actually have that card in real life, and I didn't know how good of a card it was. But yeah, it says what it does. Any creature that you put out that has a power of 3 or more, you get to draw a card. And later on in the game, when you have next to no cards, but you've got lots of mana or land or those little ones on the bottom row out, those ones you want to just keep drawing and bringing out cards. You'll get to see that later on in the game. You'll get to see how actually useful it is. About this game, it's a lot better of a game. It's more visually stimulating. It looks better, is basically what that means. It catches your eye. It's got, I don't know, it's just something different. I think that through my personal experience, just in case you guys didn't watch one of my other videos about on this, I'm attacking him with my creature that's already on the table, already on the battlefield. That middle area is called the battlefield. There's the lower area that's just behind it, which is where you put your mana, which is where you put your cost cards, your mana, your land cards, which is mana and land. It stands for money. That's basically what that is. Those are my money cards. I have to spend those by tapping them to bring out other creatures or spells or anything. Bring anything out of my hand. It costs money, and the money is my trees, my land, my mana, my forests. Moving along, I have 3 creatures out. He's got 2 out. Feel free to pause the video and read the cards. I've said it a couple of times. I'm going to keep saying it just to remind you guys. You're not going to miss much because I'm not a professional at the game. It's a new game to me. I've got a couple of decks now. I've actually got a white-green deck in real life, not in the game. I'm just playing the trial here, and the trial seems to be just like the other one, where there's no expiry on it. The only difference is in the trial, this one, I played it all night until I beat all the ones that it allows you to beat. And I think you get to use 3 different decks, and once you unlock a couple of levels, then it basically says, you know, your trial is over, please unlock the game. So basically all you got to do is exit the game and go back into it. It's still a demo, it's not a trial. Trials have a time expiry. So, you know, after you use it for 24 hours of playtime, or usually it's like an hour of playtime or 2 hours of playtime, they're fucking no good anymore. This thing, you just got to restart it. Who cares? The fun is playing the game. It doesn't matter so much about the decks. For me anyways, I'm still learning. That's my problem. So, right now, I've got 5 land cards, 4 creatures. Now I got 6 land cards, 6 mana, and I need to bring out. A creature, and this is where. See, I brought out that creature last round, where the one on the far left, and what it does is anytime I bring in a creature that has a power of 3 or more, I get to pick up another card. So I just keep getting to pick up cards as long as its striking power is 3 or more. I didn't mean to attack with that. There's other creatures. I played with the red deck after this. I think I won, but I played with the red deck. That's another thing. I don't want to attack. I'm sorry. I keep going back and forth. The creature that's now on the far right that's not being tapped, I didn't want to attack with it because if I lose that, I bring out the ability of being able to draw cards. So basically, I'm not going to draw with him the entire game. I'm just going to keep hammering him and drawing cards and hammering him. He has the same amount of mana as I do, but he's playing a red deck. A red deck is more, it's half creatures and half like target spells, where they get to target your creatures and target you personally. And when they're creatures, when they come out, they target. That's a giant growth. That's actually a really cool card. It's an instant, so you can use it in the middle of battle. So I say I'm attacking said person, and they block it. I could just giant growth it and fuck their shit up. But basically, I'm just getting ready to use my giant growth. The second he decides to block something, I'm just gonna go boom, giant growth. I'm gonna pick the one I want to giant growth. Now, in this scenario, I don't know if you can tell by the numbers, but I just wanted to kill his creature. It depends on what you want to use the giant growth for. I screwed up though. I ended up losing the creature anyways. But I killed his creature, so it ended up being worth it in the end. And he got rid of my 6/4 creature. That pissed me off. It's alright. He's got his undoings. Let me know in the comment section below if you like these types of games. I want to do more trials and demos and stuff because I think that they're entertaining to watch because they're something new. They're not, you know, the same old Call of Duty. So back to the gameplay itself. I'm gonna not. I attacked with the creature that I didn't want to. I think it's because he doesn't have a creature out there that can kill it. So I'm not afraid of losing it. And I'm just trying to weaken his health down. He's down to 7. I'm still at 20. Actually, I'm not at 20. I'm at 26. I'm pretty sure that says. So everybody starts the game with 20. That creature's a beast. But it costs a lot to bring out. So at this time, I have him down to 7, and I just want to finish him off and end this game. But I don't want to put any creatures into battle at the risk of losing them, because he's only a 3/3. I am going to put him. Now, he's going to be able to block with his 6/6 creature, so he's going to be able to kill one of mine. He's going to probably kill the 3/3 and let the 2/2 go through. The only reason I risk doing that, losing a creature, is because he's down to 5 now. And if I get another creature next round, I can do the same thing the following round. It's basically, it's inevitable. He has to start whipping out lots of creatures. Now, it also says, like I said, feel free to pause this and read the cards. I did, that's why I brought it up. Now, in the bottom, over my creature, you can see how many cards are in my hand and how many cards I have left in my deck. Underneath my picture on my face, on my guy on the left cards are the cards left in my deck, and the right cards are the ones that I have in my hand, and I have no cards in my hand. So it says 0, and the other ones say I can't see, but it says a big number. Same thing goes with his character on the top right. Now, if you run out of cards, you lose. If you use all the cards in your deck, you lose. So if you have too many cards that lets you draw cards, or forces you to draw cards, and he's able to keep up with you and defend you, you can actually lose by using your entire deck. It doesn't happen. I've never seen it happen. And I have a buddy of mine that every time he brings out an artifact, every time he brings out an equipment, he gets to draw a card, and he has 2 cards that do that, and sometimes he has both of them out. So anytime he puts down an equipment, he gets to draw 2 cards, and his entire deck, more than half of his, I'd say about half of his deck is equipment. So he ends up drawing through his whole deck. I remember on 9th turn or something like that, he had like almost everything out. He ended up like destroying me, but it's the strategy of his play. Now what he did 2 seconds ago was he attacked me with the ability on his card. Now cards don't always have to attack. You don't have to attack with them. Sometimes they have abilities. Like this guy's ability is trample. So when I attack him, if he blocks and his creature isn't as powerful as mine, it'll keep whatever's left over will go through. Again, I'm risking losing a creature here, just so that way he's going to kill one of my creatures and I'm going to kill one of his. He's going to kill my more powerful one and I'm going to kill his weaker one. But I just want him to have no cards on board so that way I can attack him and get it through. If I can get a card that's a 5/5, I can attack him with everything and win the game. Alright, so I got a sorcery here. Reveal the top 3 cards in the top of your deck. Put all cards that are creatures in your hand and the rest in your graveyard. That's actually useful in my scenario because I was actually running out of cards. I kept getting a land. So I'm going to play that. I get to put 3 cards and they're all creatures, which is perfect. So I'm going to go through them and find out which ones are power of 3 or stronger and play that one first. So that way I get to draw a card. And I'm going to keep playing cards that have the power of 3 or more. I don't have any more. I got a 2/2, another 2/2. Read his ability, by the way. All the abilities are useful. A lot of the abilities are whenever that's just a story. But anyways, a lot of the abilities are whenever it comes into the battlefield, it does something specific. And some of the other cards, their abilities are while it's on the battlefield. You know, sometimes they cost mana, sometimes you have to tap it, etc. There's different cards. There's a million cards in this game, swear to God. But it's a fun game to play, like I said before, if you like card games. For me, I like card games. Now I have enough creatures out there that he can't block them all, so it's basically next turn he's dead. And I got a giant growth, which just adds +3/+3 to target creature. So basically what I do is I put that on. It's an instant, so I can use it at any time. So I can use it in the middle of battle. And you'll see here I'm going to use it. I'm going to attack him with everything because I don't care about that creature that gives me the ability to draw anymore. Because he can only block one of those. He'll block the 4/4. And I'm going to do my giant growth for no reason more than just to kill his creature. I'm going to kill him anyways. The game's over. I just wanted to kill his creature just to needle him a little more. Although he's an AI, so it's irrelevant. You can't needle AIs. They have no soul. Anyways, this is Lex Coupe. This was Magic the Gathering 2 2012. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Dooch-a-doo-skadoosh. This is Lex Coupe. My cat's in heat, so don't forget to follow me on Twitter.